What's up, y'all? It's Shuffle, and today we're going to try something a little different. One of my Discord peeps, B-Rocks, asked me if I had ever considered doing a video critiquing some viewer runs to see where they could make some improvements and all that, and it's something I had not considered. And then when I thought about it, I was like, I don't really want to be that guy and just seem like I don't know, the Lord's gift to Darkest Dungeon, that I get to criticize everything everyone does. But this video actually came from them, so they asked for it, and I was like, okay, this might be something different, you know, and it's not me critiquing some random person that some other random person found. You know, this is like just a viewer wanting some help, so I decided to make a thing on it because I thought it might be helpful for all of us. So I've watched part of this. I have not finished it, but I'm going to go through their run. It's a 20-minute video, but this might take us about a half hour, depending on how long I talk. And I'm going to just point out all of the stuff that I see, both good and bad. So let us get started. Click. So there's no sound in this video, which is fine because, you know, LOL copyrights. Thank you, the Case Act, which went through like 410 to 6 or some crap. And now it's going to be in that ginormous COVID thing. But that's neither here nor there. So we're looking at this. This is a attempt at a boss, which is the Swine God. And this is actually already scary because the thing from the stars is there. And I'm pretty sure he can show up on a boss mission. So this is already sketch. Like, I probably would have waited a week. Though I do like going for Raider's Talisman here. This, let's pause here. So this Bounty Hunter is actually pretty freaking stacked. So I think this is actually a good choice here. There are human subtypes in the Warrens, so the Bounty Hunter can get a lot of mileage, and so this has a lot of synergy with Mark here. So we have Arbalest, who also does Mark things. So this is like a good team on paper. The Bounty Hunter here, like, I don't know what the gold situation has been. I would have liked to see Precise Striker locked in, maybe Steady. Like, these are both amazing. And you have 5 quirks, so this could roll off. If you get through the mission, this has a chance of going away, which sucks hard. This right here, I think this is human phobia. And so where the Bounty Hunter is really good against human enemies, having this, even though there is Steady, means that the Bounty Hunter is going to be taking a lot more stress than normal. So that kind of sucks. And also, there are level 3 skills and level 4 armor. I think level 4 skills, level 5 skills, especially on a level 6 hero, is pretty needed. I think skill upgrades are more impactful than gear upgrades, especially at 4, because I don't think 4 gives you speed points. So usually like 3's good and 5, but I think the even numbers aren't as helpful. I can't remember everyone's gear offhand, but that's just, something I'm seeing here. I would like to see some skill upgrades at least to 4 before trying this, just because the defensive boost on enemies going into champion is pretty massive. So let's look at this guy here. This Dismas head, this is pretty scary to put on this Highwayman right now. We already have the Yips, which is lowering our accuracy. We have Misses the Spot, which, this kind of sucks, but you can't really do much about it. Again, really good melee quirks on this Highwayman. My apologies if you hear any awkward pauses. Those are probably jump cuts because my cats are running around. This is like playtime, but I wanted to do this video early so I'd have time to do other stuff today. So these are the things we're dealing with. This Highwayman, it's pretty scary to take him in general, just because he's already at like, what is this, 50 or 60 stress, and then we're gonna put Dismas head on top of that. So this is a lot of raw damage, and this is normally okay, but this guy being at 60 stress, you'd probably want to put something else here. So just checking out some other stuff. The Musketeer coming to this fight. Musketeer, look at this unerring. These quirk rolls. They're so good. Yeah, Musketeer really trivializes mechanics in the Warrens. I'm not trying to spoil everything because I don't think this run gets to the boss when I skim through. This Sunring probably could have went on Dismas instead of Bounty Hunter. This, Clodder? Okay. This Hellions looking pretty good. Soft sucks, but it's not the end of the world. It's not as good, or it's not as bad as Fragile. Trinket choices aren't great. Like, not on the Hellion, I mean just the trinket pool is small. This isn't like, the fault of the player. I'm just commenting on what I see here. So we're stacking a lot of stress on our people with unreliable stress healers. So we're kind of hoping that crits and stuff carry us. Camo Cloak is fine. This will help Dismas not die to stuff. Camo Cloak is gone. So maybe the Aria box instead? Even it out? Okay. And then... Okay, Book of Sanity. So we're managing stress here. And then maybe the Mustache Cream on Hellion, but I think we have the Prod Head. Okay, so we got level 3 skills. This is not good. We need level 4 or level 5 skills. I know Musketeer can't get level 5 skills right now because she's level 4, but level 3 skills are pretty suspect. And then going in when the thing from the start is there is pretty suspect as well. The move loadouts are okay. I'd like to see the, what is it, If It Bleeds or whatever, that bleed skill, even though it's rank 1 on Hellion, probably could have got it a little bit higher. But the reason is, there's not much that's going to move Hellion in the Warrens. So, like, it's pretty much just a cleave right now if Dismas wants, like, double duelist or something. But the bleed is pretty relevant. You get to sit through this Wayne June stuff here. This fight is, like, the Swine Prince isn't exactly a challenging fight once you know the mechanic, but the Warrens is a pretty nasty zone at champion. I'd say it's probably the second hardest. So, I'm not, again, anything I say isn't trying to, like, you know, bash on said players. I'm just commenting on what I see. So the boss should be in the top left corner, because usually it's supposed to be in, like, the farthest room, so we got a pretty safe way there right now. So Dismas to, yep, get some stress off, okay. Okay starts. The Dismas in rank 1 to open with point blank it's not bad. I don't usually do it. I usually start Dismas in 2 to get Duelist Advance up. Okay, so no one with Mustache Cream, which is, I guess, fine. But hopefully there's no disease coming out of this. Because right here, if you had If It Bleeds, you could hit that that pig in the back, even though you missed anyway. Because that pig has to die first. Weird that Musketeer outsped the... what you call it? The Bounty Hunter here. So hopefully Bounty Hunter one-shots this. That'd be nice. So right there, though, just because... I'm actually going to pause it. Because we had Dismas in rank 1 and no Hellion with If It Bleeds. That means that we couldn't Duelist Advance the pig, we couldn't If It Bleeds the pig, and then we couldn't just hit the pig with Bounty Hunter and kill it to start. We may not have even had to mark with those, like if one of them crit especially. So because of that, the pig is now up in rank 1 because we had 2 point blank and we got the move. So now the pig is in rank 1 where the Musketeer can't shoot it. Although we do get a juicy double stun next turn potentially. But this pig's going to get like 1 or 2 attacks off. When it potentially could have got 0 because we got that surprise. Alright, no disease at least. Ooh, resisted. I think the worst thing here would be like a Skull Toss on Musketeer just because we wanted to heal. So double attacks. No disease. Okay, we got lucky. Very nice. Putting down a lot of damage. These bleeds, yeah. Like, not having bleed resist trinkets, that's something else I forgot to talk about. So the, I'm gonna pause. The bleed resist in Warrens is pretty helpful. So if you get, like, green charms that resist bleed, those are usually really helpful just because literally... I shouldn't say literally. Like, there are a few things that bleed in here. There's the Butcher Pigs, you can get the ghouls, and, like, there's a lot of status that comes out here. So, I personally like to come in here with some bleed resist, but, sometimes you don't get those charms, so I understand that. Or trinkets, I should say. So, yeah, we start healing. Okay, that's good. We don't have to bandage. We're gonna bandage, though? No? Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. Like, if you think of it as the bandage stops 8 damage, that's something. So this is why we wanted If It Bleeds here, because this dude with his, like, 40 prod or whatever he has, you know, we could be laying into him. Oh, the worries! I forgot it could do that! I forgot it had that disease. No, we shouldn't have point blank that. That was oh yeah, we have, what is it? Wicked Slice instead of Open Vein. So now we just have to hit this thing that has 40 prot with a bunch of direct damage. Even these crits, which are good, are still not that strong. Like, that 16 is a normal Hellion roll if they have no prot. We should have marked, too. Probably marked with Bounty Hunter last turn. Just because you're still getting, like, the same... You're actually getting more damage if you mark with Bounty Hunter, like the last turn. I don't think Bounty Hunter has any stuns either. Like, Hellion should have been trying to stun this. Also, she should have tried to stun one turn. And, actually, I need to go back here. Because I don't... It didn't have a turn here. Okay. So, right here, the Ghoul did not have a turn up. So, we could have actually healed with one of these people with Musketeer. And then Bounty Hunter could have finished this off for free. So, that was a chance to heal that didn't happen. My cat walking up to me. Stay away, Loki. Ooh, good curio. Why didn't we do it? Hold on. Sorry about that. My cat started coughing. I didn't know if he was like he inhaled a bunch of dust or something, or he had like a hairball coming, but like it could get picked up in my mic, so I was just waiting. That curio back there, that should have been hit with a torch just to cleanse one of these negative quirks, probably a Bounty Hunter, to try and roll off the human phobia. But there were a couple good contenders to try and take off of that thing there. But we got lucky and dodged this trap. Did we scout that trap? I don't think so. So we had a really good run to the boss here. Oh yeah, so we have to look at these camp skills. So what do we do here? Triage, no. Not clean musket. Just because she's not here to do damage. Like, she'll get chances for damage, but she's not going to do a lot of damage. Like, that probably could have been marching plan. And then Bounty Hunter has... Like, Bounty Hunter can carry our damage for this fight pretty easily. So there's... Like, marching plan's still good. There are ways to get stress off. Yeah, okay, so stress went down. Actually, did we get unlucky there? We got double 25s, that sucks. So we have 1 point left over, it's not the end of the world. I float points constantly, so I'm not going to judge. And so do we get this fight? I thought this didn't get to the boss. Because I clicked through it, but maybe the boss just gets ran over. Okay, so that's an ideal start here. This should be hook. Yep, good. And actually, this is an interesting... Oops, let me get through this. This is an interesting interaction here. Actually, the stun kind of messes it up, but again, that's not the end of the world. These two, if they get locked into this position here, especially if they're not, surprised, the Skyver will constantly do Goring Flight to try and move back, and then the Hook Pig will do Hook where it hurts, and it moves back as well, so it just locks this dude into rank 2. This is actually a pretty effective way to get through this stupid enemy. I'm not saying that this is what the player should have been doing here, but like this is just something I'm noting for everyone. But otherwise, this is a pretty scary team roll, because this guy can do some good damage. This thing just sucks and does a ton of damage, and the Butcher Pig can do some damage and then like stun our healer back here. But the opening stun's pretty good here. Very good stun. Yeah, just start shooting him. I like it. Good. Just take him down. So this Skyver might not... The Skyver's going to get like maybe one turn that's not Goring Flight. So just looking at it, it's going to Goring Flight because it might go first. Okay, it's going probably second. Unless someone else high rolled speed. Yeah. So this puts it out of range of... That just sucks. It went back to 4? I thought it went back 1 space. Alright, so just disregard some of the stuff I said. Because it works if there's only 3 enemies left. Now Dismas is locked up there. This is kind of scary, because that thing's going to get off like 1 or 2 attacks now. Yep. So I'd hook it again. I would actually hook this again. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think it's a couple times the rank 3 skills have burned us. So Bounty Hunter getting stunned sucks, but it's not the end of the world. We kind of want... Ooh, we got Iron Swan too. Okay. Alright, this might get itself killed. The dodge! The dodges. You see why this enemy's dumb, right? It hasn't even used Cripple Them. It's just been doing a bunch of nonsense. This is actually unfortunate. The enemy got some really clutch movement attacks on our party here. And that just skipped Musketeer's turn. That's basically a stun. So this is like the third time where if it bleeds would have been good. And we don't have it. And because we don't have it, this thing's probably going to get another attack off. And so far, we've used Breakthrough a grand total of 0 times. So there's Cripple Them. That attack is just disgusting. That attack can do like 60 damage. If you count like all the blights and stuff. It's bad. Probably a stun here. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That is just unlucky. Got double tapped on Dismiss, even though everyone's just hurt and bleeding at this point. So this needs to be finish him, because that thing has to die now. Because that could have been finish him, and then the Musketeer was still healing anyway. So now this Skyver's gotten like 2 turns it shouldn't have. Okay. Hitting these Death Doors. What do we not want to see? Bounty Hunter, I think, just looking at this loadout now, before this attack comes in, I think Bounty Hunter wants 1 stun. Like, you either have Come Hither or Mark for Death. And Come Hither did some work, right? It disrupted that Skyver. So maybe we wanted Uppercut to punch frontliners to really mess up the movement on the enemy team, so we could like throw frontliners to the back and backliners to the front, because I think Bounty Hunter does really well as like a control character. Apologies there, we just had another cat cut because of kitty shenanigans. So we are about to take this butcher cut on what I'm assuming is, I was gonna say Bounty Hunter, but no, we have Bounty Hunter picks. I don't know where this butcher cut's going. Okay, it is going to Bounty Hunter. And the crit for emphasis. Nice. Good job, game. So, good part is Bounty Hunter doesn't have a turn coming up. Like, I would probably go for the stun a second time, because right here, Hellion's damage has already been lowered by using Yop, so it's either go for another stun, or maybe go for Iron Swan or something like that. We definitely need Open Vein over Wicked Slice, though. And I think there's like 4 times where the lowered accuracy on skills has been screwing us. So Dismiss is still trying his hardest to carry this, and even though I criticized the Dismiss head on Dismiss, his stress is already down. So he's actually in a safe spot. Good thing that we didn't die here to the... what you call it? The bleed. Oh my goodness. This is tense. Yeah, see, that was like another time Uppercut would have been great. Like, Uppercut would have been amazing. And again, we are missing that if it bleeds. There's just so many turns Hellion just doesn't do damage, or do good damage because of it. This here, I would actually try and stall out. So I don't know what Birox is going to do here, but like I would, yeah, kill this corpse. Tracking shot. I would tracking shot 100% here. Yeah. The reason you, okay, so right here, the reason you tracking shot is because enemies don't get like reinforcements if you attack 2 times. So tracking shot's an attack, and it does low damage. So you could tracking shot the corpse if you really wanted to. But you do that, and then Yop's an attack. So you can do those 2 attacks, and then Bounty Hunter comes out of stun, you get another heal with Musketeer. Like, at that point, I would be trying to stall maybe 2 turns so Musketeer could get a couple heals out. But I don't know, like the hook pig would have got one attack, so it might have just nullified the heal, but I definitely would have tried to stall for at least one turn. Because I think we had that chance to get another bandage out. So here we should be munching food. Yeah. Pretty aggressively. So we are going to get to the boss. Cap out the torch? No, it doesn't matter. We're over 75. Where's the boss? Was there a different spot it could have been? Is in the top right. The boss should have been here. I'm very confused. This is pretty scary. That bounty hunter's just getting pummeled by these stuns, dude. So I'd like a stun here. Yeah. That resist, that's just unfortunate. Because both, like, the last few stuns have been the correct decision, and then it's just been resisted, so it's just unfortunate. This, wait, how did this fight start? I gotta go back here. Did we hook? We did hook. Okay. I can't remember if the Swinetaur can charge out of that, I don't know if Swinetaur can charge out of rank 2. I don't think it can. Or if it can, it's less likely to do it. So pulling this dude actually gave him his best attack. So we could have just used Mark for Death instead. Or if we had Uppercut on Bounty Hunter, we could have punched the Butcher Pig. I think both those would have been cool. But yeah, so we don't get the early kill, which sucks. And then we get Bull Rushed. Sorry, I just went back a little bit here. We have to do this, right? Yeah. And this unfortunately doesn't kill. What was the chance to kill there? It was up to 27 max. Was it 18 to... Did we low roll? 15 to 27. So we did low roll pretty hard. So that's unfortunate. Then we just get this fat charge. And the stun. I forgot about that. Gotta heal here. Yeah, I agree. Dismas is the one to heal because Bounty Hunter's relatively safe. He can still get ball and chained. But yeah, it's less likely. Oh my goodness. These Butcher Pigs, dude. They're just getting the things. They're just getting good attacks and hitting their stuns, resisting stuns. So, like, that's just unfortunate. That's just the game right now. I don't like Iron Swan here. I'd like to finish that spitter off because it's gonna go first this turn. Didn't Deathblow check us? Got a disease off. This is looking pretty bad. Especially the Red Plague. Red Plague's pretty nasty. Getting hit again. Didn't get stunned? Okay, why do they always make stun the last thing you see, too? That sucks. This would have been a chance to potentially... I don't know what the movement chance is on the Swinetaur. I can't even see it because of the... where it's cut off. It might have 3 digits. It might have like 100 something. I would try to stun here. Just to slow that dude down. Okay, these are level 3 skills biting us in the ass. Very hard. Like, the lack of accuracy trinkets, you know, that's just the game. You know, we probably didn't have a lot of chances to get accuracy trinkets. But not having upgraded skills, that is hurting very bad right now. And this Butcher Pig's just gonna stun bot us. And again, like, if it bleeds, would have been so good. So Hellion has not used Breakthrough a single time. Like, it should have been if it bleeds. Because I've counted like 5 times if it bleeds would have been good. And there's been 0 uses of Breakthrough. So it is definitely the skill to boot on this character right now. And we do have some accuracy here in Bounty Hunter, but I don't know. We're just missing on Dismas. Like, our prime damage dealer has no has level 3 skills, I think, and just no access to good accuracy. And the level 4 Musketeer, she was a pick for the boss mechanic, so I completely respect that. I understand that, but her lowered resistance stuff too aren't helping much. It's just unfortunate. There's actually a case to kill this corpse, just so Swinetaur can't keep charging us. but we can't really do it here. We could have went for a hook there. Like, we could have tried to hook Swinetaur just because we have nothing else to do, and movement's pretty low tempo. Like, I really want to kill this this corpse here because this, right, we're getting these. We're getting just charged over and over. That was a big charge, too. That was those 3 crits. That's pretty crap. Resolve checks. And now we're going to see the death spiral in Darkest Dungeon, most likely. See, like, right here, that Wicked Hack was doing 5 to 10. Whereas, if it bleeds, would have done, like, 2 to 4, but it would have bled for, like, 3 damage. And that would have stacked up pretty quickly, so... We definitely wanted that, and, like, the way the enemy's getting its turns, the... Swinetaur is going back and then charging up, and we don't get a chance to, like, get any good stuns on the Butcher Pig, which is, like, the one person we have a chance of stunning. So instead, Hellion is just relegated to spamming Wicked Hack on the frontline thing that has prot. This is cat break number 5. The cats are all in my business. I'm not a fan. This is looking pretty dire. Who's this attack coming at? Is it Bounty Hunter? Yeah. Got a very clutch dodge. Try and chop down this wall of beef. This wall of pork, rather. The domino effect is continuing. The death spiral of Darkest Dungeon. Like, once you hit an affliction, everyone's just getting afflicted. Did not trot retreat. Wow. It's unusual. And now we have a marked target here that we can't hit. Like, finish him is only going to do average damage. So, this is not ideal. Now we have 4 people dying. Who do we heal? Who do we want to live? Probably shouldn't have been Dismas. Because we're still operating under the fact that the Swinetaur is likely going to trot retreat. That's just, like, the high thing in its AI. Is that a crit? It looked like a crit. I don't know if the enemy gets boosted death blow for critting. Man, this accuracy. I am sorry to keep bringing it up, but this accuracy is hurting. That should have been a stun. That should have been a stun. We chop that, the Butcher Pig. Ah, that's fine. That's fine. Point blank. But that mark's going to come off this turn? Oh my goodness! Okay, this is just unlucky. That's unlucky right there. Now we have to slam this wall of pork. Oh man, that if it bleeds. If it bleeds... Breakthrough! Oh man. No pistol shot either. It is funny watching that thing pass. That is pretty funny. Okay. I think that's it, right? Stop it. Knock it off. Loki, get out of there. I know it stinks. Dude, I'm getting stun locked by my cats right now. It's either running around chasing each other and being super loud, or it's them. One goes into the litter box, and then the other one goes in, and then the other one goes in right after, and it's like, you don't all have to pee and poop at the same time. Alright. Okay, there's only 30 seconds left in this video, so I think we're getting the hell out of here, right? Yeah, just pitch all of the stuff. Are we gonna open this chest? We don't have. Oh, we do have a key. Yes, good. At least we're getting something. Ooh. Get out of here. That's like 7 cat breaks I've had to take. So this looks like we're out of here. Okay, my main takeaways here are we got completely messed over by having level 3 skills. That was pretty crappy, so that hurt a lot. The other thing was we did get some unfortunate RNG at the end. We got like, I think, we only got like 1 death blow resist in that whole thing, and I think both Bounty Hunter and Musketeer went down first hit on that last encounter. So the lack of skill upgrades really hurt. some of the skill choices hurt. Like Breakthrough wasn't really useful for that entire thing. Tracking Shot was never pressed. Wicked Slice wasn't great, just because we had the whole Duelist Advanced Point Blank combo, so that was like our physical, or like our just raw damage. So it should have been Open Vein instead of Wicked Slice, just because that way we have direct damage, and then we have like damage over time. We have like, you know, diversification in our damage types. Not having If It Bleed was, or If It Bleeds was really, really impactful. There were several times it was useful there. And then I think Bounty Hunter could have used one of his stuns over one of his marks. Cause it's hard to say which mark could have went because they were both useful. The more I think about it, actually, that's why the stuns were getting resisted so much too, is because they were rank 3. So even rank 3 Bounty Hunter stuns might not have been that good here. So I think having skill upgrades would have been the most important thing, because we could have got away with the level 4 equipment, but level 3 skills was pretty devastating. I like that. Every time I saw something, that's what felt like it stood out the most to me. There weren't many misplays in terms of like sequencing choices in fights. I only saw, you know, a couple. Like there was that time where Musketeer could have got an extra heal off instead of shooting that ghoul. But otherwise, considering the skills and stuff that we had on the heroes, I think the play was good enough. That boss. This is something I am concerned about. I'm Concernicus. Where's... Please? Please, YouTube? Okay. So we scouted. Where are we? Why wasn't the boss here? Actually, I think I solved the puzzle. So I thought that the boss was always like the furthest, you know, like physical distance. But I think it's the furthest amount of rooms away. So I think where... Let's see. So we're starting here. So it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the boss was actually here. Which I would have made the same mistake. I would have went straight there. So that's another thing that's unfortunate, because I think if we got to the boss, let's see where we were at when we got to this fight here. Because I think we took all of our damage in this fight pretty much, as well as our afflictions. So this looks sketch, but I think if we got to the boss like this, I think we would have been fine. But that didn't happen, so that was pretty unfortunate, especially if we chowed down on a bunch of food. So that's some bad luck there. I think that's all I got though. So thanks B-Rox for sending this in. Thanks for giving us some content to chew on. It was pretty fun, so I hope you don't take it like personally. You know, like I hope I wasn't sounding too harsh, because that wasn't my intention. If this was something y'all enjoyed watching, I guess just let me know about it. Maybe we'll do more. You can submit your stuff, get your own like personal shoutouts and all that. But yeah, it was fun, and I think that the main thing really was just as simple as low rank skills. I think we had like rank 4, rank 5 skills, and swapped out Breakthrough for If It Bleeds, Tracking Shot for Pistol Shot, and then Wicked Slice for Open Vein, and then one of the Bounty Hunter stuns over one of the mark abilities. I think it would have went a bit better, because this team can certainly do this fight. The Warrens are pretty easy to traverse, the hallways are short, and the boss would have been taken down by this team. So just some unfortunate things, and yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you later.